There was never a dull moment growing up in a family of 7. Even though all of us children were pretty far apart in age, we had lots of fun and there was never a lack of noise in the house. I was number 4 out of 5 children, the youngest girl, and as my eldest brother would say, spoiled rotten. Greg, the oldest of 5, was the mischief maker, or so we lovingly termed him, the annoyance. He loved to disturb those he loved, and the more he loved you, the more attention you got from him. Jeremy was Way's sidekick and his partner in crime. He, however, thinks that he had to live with Way's nonsense for the longest. The quietest of 5, according to my mum, Rem never spoke a first word. Instead, his first sentence was, "Stop that, Way!" Genevieve was Mummy's little angel. After 2 boys, my mother expected another boy, and so was all ready to name her Anthony. But when she was born, my mother was overjoyed and decided then that Jen needed a little sister to be her playmate. That's where I come along, Jen's own personal live Barbie doll. I recall so clearly once, she made me stand at attention in the garden while she conducted her flag-raising ceremony, where she raised a hula hoop over a tree. Gabriel, or Grubby as I call him, was to me what I was to my sister. He would do anything I asked with no questions. Grub also remembers once I set a piece of tissue paper on fire by accident, and according to him, I threw it on the floor and stepped on it with my bare foot. But I have no recollection of this incident. Of course, if I have no memory of that incident, it also means my parents never found out, and I did not get punished for it. My father is a pilot, and so he was never around often, but apart from discipline, he also made sure he spent quality time with his children. My mother was a banker, and so my father became the one to tell us bedtime stories, put on puppet shows for us, brought us on walks to feed the fishes or watch the monkeys. My mom also read to us on occasion that my father was away, but I remember her being in the office most of the day. The weekends with Mum were filled with fun projects like finger painting or vegetable printing. Either that or they were filled with family events such as washing the car or playing soccer in the garden. My mother always insisted we do things together as a family. She strongly believed in family values and inculcated these in us from day one. Now that we are all big and grown up, my parents can sit back, relax, and enjoy the success of their creations. They long to have little ones in the family again and eagerly await the arrival of my little niece or nephew who's expected in September. From the creation of just 5, they now gain a family of 11 and a half.